guilty will he be sentenced and what led investigators to him. Plus, a mother speaks out after her daughter's 2021 murder. The Crime Stoppers tip that led to the arrest of the victim's ex-boyfriend. And a new round of bills from the special legislative session will go into effect tomorrow. 12 News reporter Derek Jones breaks down what these bills mean for you. 12 News Daybreak starts now. Good morning, Southeast Texas. Thanks for waking up with Daybreak on 12 News Plus. I'm Tia Johnson. Mark has the rest of the week off. The time now 7:01. Let's go ahead and get a first look at your weather with meteorologist Jeff Gerber. Taking a live look at downtown Beaumont from our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Jeff, what can we expect today?
Well, you see outside right now we have mostly clear skies, a few clouds here and there, and that's really allowed temperatures to drop off this morning. We're around freezing now in Jasper and Kirbyville, both locations at about 32 there. And then Woodville and Silsbee is at 34. We jump to the upper 30s here around the triangle from 38 in Orange to 40 in Port Arthur and 37 in Beaumont. Take a look once again outside, and this is from our 12 News studio. And you can see some clouds to the south. We will see increasing clouds through the day today, which will eventually lead to some rain. That's going to be later on tonight and going into the next few days. This camera right here brought to you by Mid-County Plumbing. As we look at traffic on I-10, looks like it's going pretty smooth. It's going to be a cold start. We'll be into the lower 90s or lower 40s at 9 a.m. and then we'll get up into the lower 60s for later on this afternoon. So a little bit warmer day today. It'll be nice and mild as those clouds move in. Get ready for some rain, like I said, starting tonight, going through the next few days. We're going to talk more about that coming up in weather.
Thank you, Jeff. As temperatures drop, Port City's rescue mission is opening its doors. The shelter located at 603 5th Street in Port Arthur is open 24 hours a day to help anyone escape the cold. Visitors can get a hot meal and rest safely overnight. Volunteers say no ID is required. A suspect is in custody this morning after Nederland police say they stole a vehicle with a child inside. Nederland police responded to a car theft involving a 3-year-old child around 6:30 p.m. at the Chevron station on Nederland Avenue and Highway 69. Officers quickly provided a vehicle description, leading Beaumont PD to locate the child on Campus Street and the suspect at an apartment complex on Sack Street. The suspect, arrested and facing multiple charges, is being held pending bond. Authorities urge the public to not leave cars running as it opens the door to crime. The mother of a woman who was killed in 2021 is speaking out. It all comes after a Crime Stoppers tip led to the arrest of her former boyfriend, who is now being charged with murder. Peggy Smith says her daughter, Shaniqua Castaneda's life was taken too soon, and now she's thanking Beaumont investigators for their hard work in cracking the case. Reporter Ebony Coleman has the story.
If you met her, you loved her.
Peggy Smith, the mother of Shaniqua Castaneda, says after 4 years, she's finally getting justice for her daughter.
A life for a life. That's what I want.
Beaumont police say Castaneda was killed by her ex-boyfriend, Michael Denson. Smith says ever since it happened, she hasn't slept.
To know in your heart that someone took the life of your child and he wasn't in jail for it, and he's walking around, so it's a horrible feeling.
BPD Sergeant Haley Morrow says Denson admitted to someone that he killed Castaneda, a tip that was taken to Crime Stoppers.
It could just be the one little break in the case that breaks it wide open.
Sergeant Morrow says Denison now faces a murder charge.
We're not to the finish line yet. We still want to get to that conviction.
Tuesday, Smith commended the group of investigators who she says paid attention and documented every detail of the case from the start.
Because of the detailed notes that he took when they decided to reopen the case and they did their investigation, it helped them a lot.
Smith says she'll always remember the joy her daughter brought to everyone around her.
She worked at Sam's, right? People would stay in line. She would just talk and talk, but they would stay in line just so they could speak to her as a cashier. She loved children. She was very nurturing. And if you look at her eyes, that's life. That's life. And it's just sad that it was taken away.
In Beaumont, Ebony Coleman, 12 News.
New developments from court. Terry Rose pled guilty to murdering his ex-girlfriend, Kimberly Langwell, in 1999. It happened just a week before his murder trial was set to begin. Her body was found buried on his property on Lindbergh Drive last June. Rose was arrested then and has been in the Jefferson County Jail since. Terry Rose appeared before Judge Raquel West, where he went back and forth on his plea. Take a listen.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
sort of, yes, yes. Okay,
No,
yeah.
we're not playing. Hold on.
Yes,
Listen to my question. You answer my question. Mr. Burbank, I'm not questioning you. Did you do what they charged you with in cause number 24 DCCR 1369?
yes.
While he still has to be sentenced, this puts to rest a more than 25-year-old case. According to the probable cause affidavit 12 News obtained last year, a trusted source told Beaumont police last year Rose had admitted to killing Langwell in 1999. It further alleged that he buried her on his property. In June 2024, crews used ground-penetrating radar to look for and eventually find her remains. He was arrested and has been in the Jefferson County Jail since. Rose is currently facing 5 to 99 years or life in prison on the murder charge. Judge West has ordered a pre-sentencing report and set Rose's sentencing for December 16th. Across Texas, a Loretto family is demanding answers after their 19-year-old daughter, Brianna Aguilera, was found dead following a tailgate party for the Texas A&M versus UT game this past Friday. Reporter Alex Cano has more on where the investigation stands and why the family is fighting back against officials' theory of how she died.
Setting up for the hardest day that it's probably going to be in my life, to put my daughter to rest.
At just 19 years old, Laredoing United High School graduate, Texas A&M student, and aspiring lawyer, Brianna Aguilera's life was cut short. On November 28th, Brianna was in Austin tailgating for the A&M versus UT game. Her mother, Stephanie Rodriguez, tried to get in touch with her daughter and Austin police hours before she was notified of Brianna's death.
No one reached out to me. I was the one that had to place several calls to Austin PD because I couldn't locate her. I knew where her location was at, but what was weird to me and skeptical was that her phone was on Do Not Disturb, and we always had this rule that she was going to go out, she had to have her phone on location on, and she was going to answer or text me at least just to let me know that she was okay. And so that stopped happening.
Austin police telling Stephanie 24 hours had to pass to file a missing persons report. The next morning, Saturday, November 29th, Stephanie says the phone was pinging at the same location as the day before.
Her phone was pinging by a creek, which scared me the most, which made me more scared. And that's when I started putting pressure on Austin PD into having a search team going to the area and search, for her, because I couldn't locate her and none of her friends were answering.
Later that day, Stephanie receiving the heartbreaking news.
Until finally at 4 p.m. I get a call from an officer from Austin PD telling me that, my daughter was found in the morgue.
A bystander discovering Brianna. The heartbreak quickly turned into Stephanie demanding for more clarity into her daughter's death. After meeting with Austin police one-on-one, Stephanie spoke to KGNS on the meeting. She says Austin police believe Brianna fell intentionally, a claim Stephanie does not believe.
They were thinking that it was a suicide attempt or it was an accidental death, and that's what enraged me because I know my daughter. My daughter loved life. She was so close to graduating. We were going to order her Aggie ring this next semester. She was really looking forward to taking her LSAT. She was looking forward to applying to law school. She had a 4.0 GPA at A&M. She was very studious.
Stephanie is asking anyone who knows what happened to her daughter to come forward with information.
To see her gone so soon and not have answers and not have anyone take accountability for what happened that night.
Switching now to Texas politics, more than 800 new laws took effect September 1st. Now a new round of measures from the special session is kicking in. 12 News reporter Derek Jones in studio to break down some of those bills. Good morning, Derek.
Good morning, Tia. House Bill 8 replaces the STAR test with 3 shorter exams throughout the school year. Starting with the 2027-28 school year, House Bill 8 will overhaul the Texas Assessment Program by replacing STAR with a new program referred to as the Student Success Tool, or SST. The new program will include beginning of the year, middle of the year, and end of the year assessments for grades 3 through 8. Those tests will include Algebra 1, Biology, English 1, and U.S. History. School officials believe this might make it harder for students to transition.
Legislative staff work incredibly hard, but they may not have the lived realities of counseling a student with testing anxiety or working a campus in a district through an accountability reset.
Students with significant learning disabilities are required to be assessed with end-of-the-year assessments, but will not participate in beginning or middle-of-the-year tests. Beginning of the year tests will be administered in September, while middle of the year testing will be taken in January and February, with the end-of-year assessments in May. The writing section of the reading language arts assessments will be administered separately in April. The new assessment takes effect in the 2027-28 school year. In studio, Derek Jones, 12 News.
Thank you, Derek. There's a new lawsuit aiming to stop the 10 Commandments from being displayed in all public schools classrooms. A new Texas law requires public schools to display 10 Commandments posters if they're donated. But multiple lawsuits have put that on hold. A new class action suit now aims to stop all districts from posting them, even those not currently involved in litigation. The ACLU, other civil rights groups, and 18 Texas families are part of the challenge, including one family with a student in Liberty Hill ISD. Opponents say the law violates students' First Amendment rights. Supporters argue it promotes moral and ethical values in schools. Still ahead on Daybreak, a holiday celebration in Hardin County, the tree lighting ceremony that was held at the county courthouse, the activities families were able to enjoy. Plus, NBC is getting you into the holiday spirit tonight with not one, but 2 festive specials. Which one will you be watching first? Your time now, 7:12.
To the spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers. To the people working day after day, keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a power city, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now. Weekdays, noon. Only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Outside, we're already starting to see some clouds increase a little bit. We'll see those clouds move in as we head through the afternoon, and by tonight we're expecting to see some rain move in towards southeast Texas and linger through, looks like Thursday and part of Friday as well. Some places, though, haven't seen too many clouds this morning, and it's cold, like places like Jasper, which dipped to about 30 degrees earlier this morning. You can see mostly clear skies there as the sun shines on the Jasper County Courthouse on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. This camera brought to you by Provalis. Temperature right now, though, in Jasper at 32, also at 32 in Kirbyville. Could see a little bit of frost in some areas out there this morning because it's cold. 34 in Woodville, 34 in Silsbee, Beaumont's at 37, Orange at 38, and then Port Arthur right at about 40 degrees right now. Clouds, like I said, moving in from the south and west. We'll see those really start to thicken up by later on today and going into later on for tonight. We have an area of low pressure developing along the coast that'll help bring in some rain, as well as a cold front that will help squeeze out a little bit of that moisture as we head in towards your Thursday and into the first part of Friday. For today, though, we're not really expecting much rain, but those clouds really start to move in here. Temperatures should be in the upper 50s at lunchtime, and then we'll get into the low 60s as we head towards the afternoon. I think these numbers are a little bit too high on our future cast. You can see maybe a few sprinkles by the evening hours. I think it's really once we get past 10 o'clock into the late evening and overnight that we'll really start to see the rain kick in across southeast Texas towards tomorrow morning. Could pick up maybe 1 or 2 inches of rain starting tonight and going through about Friday. We have a weather impact alert because of the rain. No severe weather, but like I said, maybe a couple of inches of rain. And most of the rain will be late tonight, and they'll go through Friday. A bulk of it's going to be tomorrow. Could cause a little bit of tricky travel as far as the roadways are concerned, lower visibilities with some heavier showers. Our forecast for today, increasing clouds, east winds at 5 to 10, and temperatures there in the lower 60s, so a little warmer than yesterday. And then a weather impact alert starts overnight tonight with a good coverage of rain as it develops. We'll see lows into the lower 50s and upper 40s. 7-day forecast shows rain Thursday, a few scattered showers linger into Friday. And then Saturday, right now, we'll just go a small chance of rain with temperatures in the upper 50s. Sunday, upper 60s, close to 70, partly cloudy before our next front comes through. This front won't bring us any rain, but it will bring some cooler mornings out there. Chilly, 43 on Monday, 40 on Tuesday, with highs over Monday and Tuesday into the lower to middle 60s.
You already started making your chili for this cold weather?
No, I should, though.
You should.
Yeah, but it's not going to be quite as cold as it was beginning of the week. We had rain all day in 40s, but still it's going to be rainy in 50s for tomorrow.
Big question is, are we going to stay around these temperatures, or can we expect it to like really warm up again later on?
Like I said, we get close to 70 on Sunday, and then we go back down into the 60s.
70 ain't bad. I
No.
was thinking like 85.
No, I don't think we'll see that for a while.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's beginning to feel and look a lot like Christmas. That was the case in Hardin County. County officials held a tree lighting ceremony at the courthouse last night. The free event was jam-packed with family fun, from food to Santa photos and face painting. County Judge Wayne McDaniel says it's a great way to kick off Christmas with the community. He also thanked first responders who helped with the event.
The fire departments are here. A lot of first responders show up and volunteer their time to make sure that people are safe, and they also feed us. The Coons Fire Department's cooking right over here behind me. Of course, Santa Claus is here to see the kids.
This is the 10th annual county courthouse tree lighting. And Christmas is the time to give back. There's just 5 days left to participate in Salvation Army of Orange County's annual Angel Tree Program. This tradition helps make Christmas brighter for children in need. And this year, more than 600 kids in Orange County will receive toys and clothing thanks to generous donors. 12 News spoke with Captain Dante Salgado, who says even local businesses can get involved and help make a difference this holiday season.
We have the plants, businesses come and adopt the angels, and the employees from them, and even the businesses themselves will have the employees go and adopt some of the angels so that they can provide the gifts for the children, so they don't go without a Christmas gift on Christmas morning.
Captain Salgado says any angels left over will be sent to local Walmarts or businesses to be adopted by customers. Angels will be available for adoption from now until December 8th. It's time to give back. 12 News is doing our 31st annual Share Your Christmas campaign. 12 News is working with the Southeast Texas Food Bank to help feed families in need. You can donate at your local market basket or donate cash on our 12 News Now website. All you have to do is text SHARE to 409-838-1212 to donate. NBC is getting you into the Christmas spirit tonight with not one, but two holiday specials. First up, it's the annual Christmas in Rockefeller Center. It will be hosted by country music icon Reba McEntire with performances from the Rockettes, Halle Bailey, and Michael Bublé. Christmas in Rockefeller Center starts tonight at 8. Then right after that, it's Christmas in Nashville, hosted by Trisha Yearwood, and features a performance from Grammy-nominated duo The War and Treaty. You've probably seen or heard of bell ringers outside stores during the holidays. Well, in Pueblo, Colorado, there's one very special bell ringer. Michelle Reyes introduces us to Pongo, a local legend trading hay for holiday cheer.
3-year-old Pongo has been ringing bells for the Salvation Army since 2023 in Colorado City.
He was only like 8 months old, and so that was his first job.
A job this goat takes very seriously.
Sometimes when I ring the bell, he gets jealous. And yeah, so he's a good bell ringer. He's better than I am.
This year, for the first time, he's visiting Tractor Supply Co. in Pueblo, spreading holiday cheer in a whole new town.
Oh my gosh, he is so cute. He's so adorable, spreading the Christmas spirit.
Ringing for a bigger cause than he might know.
It's very important for us to spread the love around and to make sure that there is generosity going to those most in need.
Every clang of that bell means more help for families right here in southern Colorado. Food, clothing, and emergency support.
Rent assistance, utility assistance, food is a great need here. We have 72 children that attend Head Start in our building it's 100% free for them.
Randy also shares that the Salvation Army has gradually had to scale back its Christmas program, at one point only serving children up to age 12.
I couldn't imagine a 13 and a 15-year-old being at home and being told, we can't afford Christmas for you, but your 9-year-old sibling has Christmas.
It's donations.
The donations that she brings in, every dollar stays in our county to help our community.
And volunteering that make the difference.
We were able to raise the age back up when we're doing up to 18 in school.
And Pongo is sealing the deal.
What motivated you to donate today?
Well, we always do, but definitely the goat ringing the bell was it definitely closed the deal.
Since 2023, Nan and Pongo have averaged more than $1,000 in donations to the Salvation Army mission.
7:22 right now, taking a live look outside from our Roofing 911 Skycam network. Jeff Gerber will be back with that forecast.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Boma.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business. Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future, and the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/Golden Apple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
We're working to get more information from Beaumont Police.
Join 12 News weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
keeping you informed on what matters most.
And keep you safe when weather impacts your day.
Following the excitement with your team.
Covering local issues that matter in your community.
Watch 12 News at 6 and 10 p.m. and stream on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back. At the bus stop, cold again this morning. Temperatures back into those 30s. Very cool at recess, 52 as clouds increase, and mild and dry on the way home with temperatures into the lower 60s for today. Along the coast, a southeasterly wind at 10 to 15 knots, seas about 2 feet. Only one high tide today. That's at 3:13. Our sunrise, we just passed that. It's at 6:57 this morning. Our sunset's at about 5:16. You notice right now at Texas Point, northeasterly winds at 13. Gust of 15 and water temperature at about 65. Look for a light chop on the inland lakes and bays. Dry through the afternoon. We'll see rain starting to increase later on tonight, and that's going to go through Thursday and looks like as well heading up into Friday. So a couple of wet days ahead. Today, though, should be okay. We'll just see some mostly cloudy skies as we head towards the afternoon.
Still ahead on Daybreak, a shocking turn in a 25-year-old case. The man accused of killing Kimberly Langwell in 1999 has pled guilty. Well, he'll be sentenced, and what finally led to his arrest. Plus, the fire department fallout continues while there's a push to censure 2 Beaumont City Council members who want the fire and assistant fire chief to resign. Plus, new laws from the special legislative sessions go into effect tomorrow. 12 News reporter Derek Jones will be in studio to break down the bills you need to know. And the time, 7:26, taking a live look at the traffic there, moving real smooth in Orange. We'll have more news and weather in just a few minutes. Good morning, Southeast Texas. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak on 12 News Plus. I'm Tia Johnson. Mark is off the rest of the week. The time now 7:30. Let's take a look at your top stories this morning. Testimony began Tuesday in the trial of a man charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. According to court documents, Deontay Bird abused a victim younger than 10 in 2017. That victim told investigators she had to get into a closet as punishment for cheating in a game. She says that is when Bird assaulted her. New details in a double murder case. Two suspects, Kenny Johnson and DeAndre Carey Jr., face 2 murder charges each and are held on $2 million bonds. Investigators say 2 crashes happened outside the Warehouse nightclub, ending in a fight where Johnson admitted retrieving a gun and shooting as Carey also fired. Both victims were found dead. Carey faces an additional $10,000 bond for a stolen firearm. A nonprofit can continue putting Southeast Texas first through a generous donation. Chenier presented an $82,000 check to the United Board of Missions as part of Giving Tuesday. The company says they chose the nonprofit to help provide food assistance, emergency support, and resources for families in need. Let's take a live look outside now from our Roofing 911 Skycam network above Beaumont. Meteorologist Jeff Gerber is standing by with the forecast. I like to call him Jay Weezy, but someone DM'd me and said we should call him Jay Breezy.
I like that better.
Okay, Jay Breezy.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's a little cold outside, breezy.
How about just meteorologist Jeff Gerber?
I don't like that.
Well, that's what it is, so live with it. Temperatures right at freezy. At see there in Jasper, Kirbyville right now, 32 there, 34 on Woodville, 34 in Silsbee, 37 in Beaumont, 38 in Orange, about 40 degrees right now in Port Arthur. So it is cold to start off this morning. You'll need to bundle up. Outside, some places we have clouds already increasing. Other places like Jasper, we have mostly clear skies, some blue out there, some sunshine. This camera brought to you by Provalis, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Still chilly through 9 a.m. in the lower 40s. Then we jump to the middle 50s by noon and then up into the lower 60s for a few hours this afternoon as those clouds continue to increase across the entire area. East winds at about 5 to 10. A couple of sprinkles maybe this evening. It's really overnight that we're expecting some heavier rain to move in as we go through Thursday as well. We're going to show you that in our 7-day forecast. Also going to show you a weather impact alert that goes from Thursday into Friday. And what about the weekend? We'll look at that as well on our 7-day.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Now to continuing coverage after a shocking turn in court yesterday. The man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend Kimberly Langwell in 1999 pled guilty in court. Terry Rose was supposed to go on trial next week. Langwell disappeared 25 years ago after leaving work, but a tip eventually led police to Rose's door last year. 12 News reporter Spencer Plato is following the details from court.
You're charged with the first-degree felony offense of murder from July 9th of 1999, and how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty. Inside Judge Raquel West's courtroom stands a murder case that has lingered for 25 years. Today, Terry Rose changed the course of his trial, but not without hesitation.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Sort of. Yes.
No, yes. We're not playing. Hold on.
Yes.
Listen to my question. You answer my question. Mr. Burbank, I'm not questioning you. Did you do what they charged you with in cause number 24 DCCR 1369?
Yes. Rose is currently facing 5 to 99 years or life in prison for the murder of his ex-girlfriend Kimberly Langwell back in 1999. For years, her family has pushed for answers.
I'm a voice for her. She cannot speak for herself. Me and my husband in our ministry, that's what we do. That's what we're for anybody. But we're focusing on Kimberly.
Even gaining national recognition as the subject of an Oxygen True Crime Cold Justice episode.
Problem with a missing person case, especially for the investigator who believes it's a murder, is your main piece of evidence is missing, the body. The body is going to tell you what happened.
All leading up to a grim discovery on Rose's property June of last year, after a trusted source told Beaumont police that Rose had admitted to killing Langwell and burying her on his property.
Human remains were discovered during the search. The identity of the remains are being confirmed at this time. However, we believe they are the remains of Kimberly Langwell.
It was the discovery her family had been waiting for decades.
A long time coming, and I'm so very grateful
to have my mother back. Not in the way that I wanted her, but to know that she's no longer being held is a good feeling.
Did you do it?
12 News was there as he was taken to Jefferson County Jail.
Why you did it? Do you feel any remorse?
Now, Kimberly's family is one step closer to justice as they head to trial.
Well, I don't believe that we will ever know truly what happened besides what the evidence is going to show. But I've always known that she's there.
That was Spencer Plato reporting. Judge West has ordered a pre-sentencing report and set Rose's sentencing for December 16th. A congregation is heartbroken. We first broke this story on Daybreak Tuesday morning. A fire ravaged El Bethel Missionary Baptist Church in Orange. It's been serving the community for more than 7 decades. Federal investigators with the ATF are now stepping in to help investigate. Crews were called to 12th Street close to 1 a.m. Pastor Ricky Guillory, who has led the congregation for 15 years, said he learned about the fire from a church member. Guillory says the destruction is overwhelming. He tells 12 News everything inside is lost.
And all of this will be the fellowship, will be the sanctuary going all the way to the front. And where the bricks are still standing, that's where the pulpit started.
Pastor Guillory still plans to be in a pulpit on Sunday. Bethel Baptist Church in West Orange is opening its doors for Pastor Guillory and his congregation. Now to an update this morning. Beaumont City Council members addressed the push for the resignations of Beaumont's fire and assistant fire chiefs during council comments Tuesday. Councilwoman LaDonna Sherwood asked for Councilman Mike Williams and Joey Hilliard to be censured. In a Facebook post Monday, Williams included claims of overworked firefighters and not enough administrative support for the first responders. This latest push for a leadership change has to do with the cadet program. It was a program Williams says was initially denied by Fire Chief Earl White. It was later overridden by City Manager Kenneth Williams. During her comments Tuesday, Sherwood said the issue is creating chaos.
That's not courage and that's not accountability, and it's pure and simply a display of willful ignorance about the rules, the law, the city charter that actually governs this body.
Councilman Williams responded saying he doesn't think his comments go against the city charter.
There's nothing personal about what I said. There's nothing petty. It's rooted in years of facts, of reality.
You can read more about Williams' claims and the response from the city on 12newsnow.com. Also new from City Council, council members voted to adopt a new rules of conduct for city officials. The policy covers conflicts of interest, political activity, and official conduct. Switching now to Texas politics. More than 800 new laws took effect September 1st, and a new round of measures from the special sessions is kicking in. 12 News reporter Derek Jones is in studio with that breakdown.
Tia, one of the new laws is Senate Bill 8. It will impact transgender people starting tomorrow. Senate Bill 8 will regulate restroom access for transgender individuals in public buildings. Under the bill, people will be required to use bathrooms matching their biological sex in schools, prisons, and government offices. The bill's author, State Senator Mays Middleton, says the law is all about protecting Texas women and protecting their privacy. A student from UTSA says she feels like it will make campuses unsafe for transgender students.
It's just creating a dangerous environment. Like, you could have a transgender individual who rooms with their friend, and then all of a sudden they're moved with someone who has like violent tendencies towards people like.
Opponents of the bill, like the American Civil Liberties Union, says the bill is, quote, unconstitutional, arguing it could lead to harassment of transgender people in public spaces. Many questions still remain on how this law and bill will be enforced. In studio, Derek Jones, 12 News.
Thank you, Derek. And a sweet story spreading across Texas. One couple spent Thanksgiving celebrating a milestone, their 80th wedding anniversary and a vow renewal. Reporter Madison Palumbo has the story.
Well, we went to school together, you know, so we've known each other all of our lives.
Edith and Albert Maddox were married on November 24th, 1945 in Marlin, and today they renewed their vows surrounded by 140 family members.
Oh, that means the world to me.
The Maddox family has grown quite a bit over the years, with 12 children, 37 grandchildren, 68 great-grandchildren, and 11 great-great-grandchildren. Edith says none of this would have been possible without the help of their 12 kids.
It's real special because of my kids, you know, they did it.
When they first met, Edith never had a wedding dress or a wedding cake, but today, that dream finally came true.
I do. He does. She does.
80 years later,
I present you to you today, Mr. and Mrs. Albert Maddox.
and this Thanksgiving, they say their hearts are more than full. No seconds needed.
Cute story there. Still ahead, a raccoon, a liquor store, and a very bad hangover. How this party animal ended up at the liquor store. And still ahead, want a new hobby? Check out the Facebook group Living Life as Ants.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
409 Sports. To us, it's about so much more than a highlight, wins or losses.
It's the heart that makes up the game, the triumph of the human spirit.
It's agony and victory, diehards and day ones. It can divide or unify a community.
We give you the stats, but then we inspire you with the stories. The unpredictable, unforgettable, and incomparable.
We bring it to you all because sports lives in the 409.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
It's hard to really come to terms with dementia. There are little things that you can't even begin to plan for that happen that you need the early diagnosis for. My mom has done so much for me. There's no way that I wouldn't do the same for her. It's so important to have the conversation with your doctor earlier because you just do not know what the future holds.
Are you at the mercy of your bladder? If leaks are keeping you from living your best life, you should know that it doesn't have to be that way. Incontinence can be treated. Don't wait to get the help you deserve. The National Association for Continence is a nonprofit organization that's helped millions get on the path to a life without leaks. Visit nafc.org now to download your free pelvic floor muscle training kit and become the boss of your bladder.
Welcome back. Some clouds have moved into some areas of southeast Texas. You can see, looking at the Port of Beaumont from our Packer LaPrade camera, we have some mostly cloudy skies out there right now on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Still in the 30s, 38 degrees here in Beaumont, humidity at 88%. Seeing a little bit of an east to northeasterly wind between about 10 to 15 miles per hour right now. Temperatures are cold. You'll need to bundle up. We go from 40 in Port Arthur all the way down to 32 in Kirbyville. Looking at 34 right now in Jasper as well as Woodville. Then 38 in Orange, 38 in Beaumont, and then 34 in Silsbee. You can see those clouds moving in from the south and west. Those are going to be thickening up as we go through the day. There's an outside chance for a sprinkle here or there throughout the day. It's really late tonight going into Thursday that we'll see measurable rainfall, and it could get pretty heavy at times. We're expecting maybe 1 or 2 inches of rain starting tonight going through about Friday. We have an area of low pressure coming up the coast. We have another cold front that's going to be coming in from the north. Those will combine to provide some pretty heavy rain, like I said, as we head through the overnight towards your Thursday morning. Futurecast showing temperatures in the lower 40s by 9 a.m. We warm up to the lower 50s as we head towards lunchtime, and then we go up from there. We'll be up into the lower 60s for today, maybe some upper 50s towards the lake. So it's going to be a mild to cool afternoon. Like I said, a couple of sprinkles showing up on Futurecast, but watch what happens once we get past 10 o'clock into the late evening. That's when the rain really starts to kick off across the area overnight into the early morning hours on your Thursday. And then we'll still see scattered showers throughout the day on Thursday. That's why we have the weather impact alert. We'll have some heavier rains tonight. Friday could be some scattered showers. Between Thursday and Friday, could see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain. Not expecting any severe weather. Matter of fact, just maybe an isolated thunderstorm at best across the area. Won't expect that. But the reason why we have the weather impact alert is just going to affect outdoor plans, and your travel might be a little tricky in some spots, especially if we get a heavy downpour. Visibility will be down, and the roads will be a little tricky with some ponding here and there. So watch for that. Increasing clouds, east wind of 5 to 10. No real rain expected today. Temperature's going to be in the lower 60s, and then for tonight, a lot of middle 50s to some upper 40s towards the lake. So we'll be well above what we are this morning, not even close to freezing. And we'll see those rain showers developing through the overnight. Rain through Thursday, going through the first half of the day on Friday with scattered showers, and maybe even an isolated shower near the coast on Saturday. Nice warm up on Sunday before our next front. We'll get close to 70, and then that front comes through on Monday and Tuesday. And with that, we'll cool down back into the middle to lower 60s with morning lows on the chilly side in the 40s.
Oh, up and down, up and down. This is kind of how it goes.
Yeah, with this active weather pattern, up and down is right.
I'll tell you what's down that chat. We're supposed to go on to trending. Let's do it. From high-flying mishaps to unusual rescues, we're taking a look at some of the day's strangest. And reporter Jeremy Roth has the story.
Have you seen this bear? If so, you may have also seen it falling from the sky after it dropped from a weather balloon launched into the stratosphere by a UK school. According to the Walhampton School, Bradfield Bear was sent up as part of a 7th and 8th grade student project with a local spaceflight society. Tethered to a weather balloon, the BBC reports Bradfield made it an impressive 16-plus miles into the stratosphere before turbulence jostled him loose and sent him plummeting to Earth. The school shared a video on social media asking for the public's help in locating Bradfield, whom they believe may have landed somewhere in the area of Henley-on-Thames or Reading in southern England. What goes up must come down, and it's a good thing, too, because a power outage reportedly left more than a dozen skiers dangling in midair above a ski area in Wisconsin. According to WISN, the outage caused a chairlift to malfunction, trapping 14 skiers who were aboard. But not to worry, ski staff and responding emergency officials were able to rescue all without incident or injury. Finally, a Texas cop lent a helping hand to a stranded resident who just so happened to be a goat.
Where do you live?
The officer worked to corral the goat into his patrol vehicle.
Look how cool this car is. Get in the car.
And despite its attempts to ride shotgun,
no,
it was rebuffed and redirected to the back seat.
You're one bad mamma jamma.
Where the officer, who clearly does things by the book, read the goat its Miranda rights.
Hey, you have the right to remain silent.
Despite the cops' attempts to get the silly-billy suspect to speak,
rights in mind, do you still wish to talk to me?
It opted instead to exercise its right to remain a goat. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Take a look at this. One Virginia liquor store had a break-in. Look at you.
I'm looking.
Okay. Well, this culprit had fur, a mask, and absolutely zero self-control. We'll tell you what he was looking for. This raccoon crashed through the ceiling, landing in the Scotch Owl, and went on a drinking spree. Bottles were smashed, alcohol spilled everywhere, and by morning, employees found the little guy passed out on the bathroom floor. Animal Control says he drank everything and took a long nap after, and what was probably the worst hangover of his tiny life, he sobered up and was safely released. That's just like a raccoon, though. Always in something.
Yeah, and then, once he got a taste of it, he's like,
ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what he was thinking, though.
Then when he woke up, he's like, I'm not doing that again.
Ever.
No.
He probably won't even go into your trash or anything.
My drinking days are over, he said.
Yeah, wonder how you'll learn your lesson one day.
Never. I just love it so much.
Well, if you've ever wondered what the internet does when it's bored, Here's your answer. A Facebook group with 1.7 million people all pretending to be ants. Yes, actual humans who are members of a giant digital ant colony. They all act as ants where they follow the queen, search for crumbs, and defend the nest. What began as a tiny joke has grown into a massive community of people who just really enjoy crawling away from their problems. It's quirky, harmless, and the equivalent of a video game to some. So, Jeff, would you join the colony, or are you?
You know what my favorite part about this whole story is?
What?
Is the video we show of the guy spraying for ants.
Why is that your favorite part?
That's what it has to do.
I wonder what it really looks like in real life, you know? Like, are they just Facebook group and they act like ants?
No, they're just trying to be a part of community, a colony.
Oh, she said, our producer said it's like posts of ants with comments saying, bite, bite, bite.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like they've got nothing else
Like I said, that's why I like
to do.
The spraying for the ants on the video.
No lies.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. But you didn't answer the question.
Oh.
Would you join the colony, or are you more of a lone ant?
I'm very lone ant.
Yeah, that figures.
That goes back to the heavy drinking.
Oh. Now to a real life goat providing more than just soothing energy to her owner as they travel the USA. Reporter Danny New has this story.
That's a cute picture.
How many goats can say they floated through the sky in a hot air balloon?
Hi, Little Leaf.
You hear her?
Hi.
For nearly 6 years now, Kate Cloud and her best pal, Little Leaf, have been traveling the country together.
Can you see what's over there?
From sailing on a 200-year-old ship in Georgia.
Pretty neat. Yeah.
To hiking near Red Rocks in Colorado.
I always felt bad, like leaving her behind. So I just started asking in all these different situations and things I wanted to do if I could just bring her with me.
Kate and Little Leaf's journey started on a Washington goat farm where she was renting a room not so long after her daughter went off to college.
Once you're a parent and your kids move out and stuff, there is this weird void and you get so used to taking care of something.
In 2020, Kate says Little Leaf was born and was the runt of the litter. Her mother was rejecting her, and due to malnutrition, the vet said Little Leaf only had a 10% chance of survival.
They're like, it's just too much work and it'd be too much effort. We don't have the staff. And I was like, well, show me how to do it.
So Kate says she nursed her to full health herself. And then their adventure began.
Do them dolphins go?
More than half a decade later, Kate and Little Leaf have been to 41 states together, even taking time to pass out hundreds of blankets to victims of Hurricane Ian in Florida.
She made so many people happy. We handed out over 800 wool blankets, and I mean, it was chaos I've never seen before.
Now on their current trip, Kate is hoping to knock off the remaining 7 states in the contiguous U.S., and then, who knows?
Life's too short. You never know, so why not play with a goat? Travel the country with a goat.
When Daybreak returns on 12 News Plus, we'll have more news and weather. In your morning rush out, it is now 7:52.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now. Weekdays, noon. Only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
To the spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers, to the people working day after day keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts, direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a Power City, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business. Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
Welcome back. It is 7:55 and it's time for your morning rush out. Here's everything you need to know as you start your day. Testimony began Tuesday in the trial of a man charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. According to court documents, Deontay Bird abused a victim younger than 10 in 2017. That victim told investigators she had to get into a closet as punishment for cheating in a game. She says that is when Bird assaulted her. New details in a double murder case. Two suspects, Kenny Johnson and DeAndre Carey Jr., face 2 murder charges each and are held on $2 million bonds. Investigators say 2 crashes happened outside the Warehouse nightclub, ending in a fight where Johnson admitted retrieving a gun and shooting as Carey also fired. Both victims were found dead. Carey faces an additional $10,000 bond for a stolen firearm.
Little warmer today after this cold start this morning. We'll see increasing clouds, and then the rain moves in tonight, going through Thursday and lingering into a little bit of Friday as well. Saturday, maybe a couple isolated showers along the coast as temperatures remain there into the 50s. Warm up all the way close to 70 on Sunday. Sunday looks like a pretty good day with a weak front going through. We'll see cooler temperatures for Monday and Tuesday with lots of sunshine.
It's time to give back. 12 News is doing our 31st annual Share Your Christmas campaign. 12 News is working with the Southeast Texas Food Bank to help families in need. Thanks for watching. Me and Jeff appreciate you.
Have a great day, everybody.